Now, before I get into this video, I'm going to first of all let you know that whenever I record myself out fishing, I have so many thoughts all at once that it kind of gets a bit jumbled when I'm trying to talk. So bear with me. But what I want to talk about right now is this idea that it's okay to slow down. Sometimes we feel the need to work, do, more, and be super productive. But what if sometimes you have to slow down in order to speed up? What if instead of trying to force the results to happen, what if instead of trying to make it happen when you want it to happen, what if you simply surrendered to the process? What if you simply allowed things to work out when they do? Now, don't get me wrong. That's not me saying be lazy. That's not me saying to slack off. That's not me saying to not give your best effort. But what I'm saying is that sometimes your best effort is doing less, but doing it better. Focusing on the quality of what you're doing instead of just the quantity. Because when you're fishing, a lot of people, they catch it out and then they reel it back in. They catch it out and then they reel it back in. They catch it out and then they reel it back in, thinking that that's going to get them the fish. But a lot of times you have to just do nothing. You have to slow down. You have to let it happen. Instead of trying to check over there, and then I'm going to check over there, and I'm going to check over there, and then I'm going to check over there. You got to pick one spot and stick with it. And if after a long enough amount of time nothing has happened, you can move on. But you also have to be willing to give it the time that it takes. You have to be willing to not say, I want the money when I want the money. I want the relationship when I want the relationship. I want it when I want it. But you have to let it happen when it happens. You have to slow down so that the process can unfold properly. I recently wrote another book, and I wanted to get it done fast. But I knew that if I rush, if I don't give myself enough time, if I don't allow myself to go day by day by day, I'm going to make mistakes. I'm going to skip things. I'm going to, leave typos in there. I'm not going to set it up properly. And because I manage my entire business and I manage these videos and the coaching calls and everything I do, because I do all of this myself, I have to balance my mental energy in so many places every day all at once. And that's just the business. I have siblings. I have, a life outside of this. And we spend so much time doing, we spend so much time trying that we don't really spend much time being. We don't really spend much time being present. Like, have you ever had a conversation with somebody and you can tell that that as you're talking, they're thinking about what they're going to say instead of just listening to what you say? And I'm guilty of doing this too. I'm not saying that, everyone else does this. No, I'm saying this because I've done it. Everything you guys hear me come on here and say, I've done it. Like, I've pretty much done every single thing that I talk about. I've been impatient. I've rushed things. I've, double texted people when I was desperate. I've done everything I come on there and I talk about. But regardless of what we've done, every day presents us with the opportunity to learn about what am I going to do moving forward. Because the past is the past. The past is gone. The past is the old. But moving forward with what I now know, what will I do? You might have broken somebody's heart in the past. That happened. You might have lied, you might have cheated, you might have stole, you might have done a lot of things. But moving forward with what you now know, what will you do? That's a question we need to always ask ourselves. Because you don't have to allow who you were to continue to define who you will be and who you are. Let me check these lines to see if I got anything yet. Nah, nothing on that one yet. I mean, I don't know. They might be like close up right here. Okay, we'll put this one close up. Yeah, we'll put this one like, close up here. All right, nothing. I mean, did anything take this yet? Yeah, let's like kind of work it through there like that. Yeah, that looks good. Oh yeah, that's set on there real good. Okay, so if I have that one, real close up, I'll probably put, okay, so we have a guy right there, he's fishing. Oh, I caught a little piece of plastic. But back on my point, sometimes you have to be willing to just let things happen as they naturally do. Because I understand this idea of if I just do more, then I'll get more. And in some cases, that works. There's plenty of situations where you just need to do more action. But there's a lot of times, too, when you need to focus instead on the quality of what you're doing instead of just focusing on the number of how much did you do. As people, we are called human beings, not human doers. And as much as I sound like I'm rambling right now, like I started off this video, when I fish, that's when I get my best thoughts. So if you're able to, sit through this and listen to me just share my mind, I'm sure there's something in there that's going to stand out to you. I think everyone needs to take some more time to get out and just be present with what is, instead of focusing so much on everything that we don't have, on everything that we don't have in our life, whether that thing is a relationship, whether that thing is money, or a car or a certain job, we spend so much time focused on trying to get something, trying to become something, trying to have something, that it can often lead us to ignore what we already have. Like, if you're honest with yourself, I'm sure you could find plenty of things you have in your life right now that years ago, months ago, weeks ago even, you prayed for. You prayed to have a car, and you have a Toyota, but, you start getting upset that, man, it's only a Toyota. I want a Bugatti. I want a Rolls Royce. I want this. I want that. But when you learn to be grateful and you learn to be present with what is, when you learn to enjoy life, you kind of stop running after so much. Because don't get me wrong, it's great to have, big ambitions. It's great to have big things we want to achieve and massive goals. But when you lose sight of how good life already is, that's when it becomes very easy to ignore your own blessings and ignore the blessing that you already have. A lot of, even in my life, I'm being honest with y'all, I have gotten distracted so much by trying to always fill the noise with something, trying to always watch something, listen to something, go somewhere, like taking vacations or not paying attention when people were talking to me, ignoring people. I've grown a lot, but it's in the discomfort that you grow. And one of the most uncomfortable things to do is sit in silence. Sit still doing nothing. Listening to nothing, watching nothing, by yourself, doing absolutely nothing, except noticing your thoughts. Don't judge what you think. Don't try to push away your thoughts. Simply notice them. Simply notice, I have this feeling. I'm thinking about this thing. Why? And the answer will come to you. But sometimes you don't know why you feel the way you do. Sometimes you don't know why a certain thing happened. You don't know why you reacted a certain way. You don't know why. And in those situations, don't judge yourself for it. Just notice them. And if that's something that you want help on, like managing overthinking, learning to be more, comfortable with yourself, understand yourself better, all that stuff, link is in the description for one-on-one coaching. I know that this video was very different from my usual stuff. I know that the way I was talking kind of sounded all over the place, but I'm just really calm. I'm just really relaxed. And I hope that one day everyone gets to feel this. That one day everyone gets to know what it feels like to just be still, be present, and enjoy what is instead of chasing after more, and instead of chasing after trying to feel something within you. You have to learn to be whole. And it's not even, let me correct that. You don't need to learn how to be whole. You already are it. You already are everything that you want to be. You just remind yourself of the fact that I'm capable. I'm capable of becoming whatever I want to become and bringing it out of me. Because you have those goals, those visions, and those desires inside of your head for a reason. Because a part of you believes it's possible. You have to listen to the part of you that says, I can, instead of the one that says, I can't. And with that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you learned something. Go out there. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy what is instead of chasing after what you wish was. Have a good one.